have to ask you this. In truth, would you recommend that most women follow your lifestyle?
I would not say most, no.
What about your daughter?
Good to know.
My daughter would be fine living my lifestyle. I've trained her from the beginning of how to do it.
Holy.
Wait, what?
Whoa.
Why would you know?
Why would you?
Whoa. Hold on. Whoa. That's a type of grooming. That's a dangerous type of grooming. There's no way in hell, bro. Look at her face. Look at her face when she talk about it.
Of how to do it. My daughter would be fine living my lifestyle. I've trained her from the beginning of how to do it.
Wait, what?
She's like, what the
Why
fuck?
would you know?
Why would you want to teach your daughter to
What?
sell her?
We got
I'm
That
not
shit
saying
weird,
she
bro.
has to sell her pussy. I'm simply saying I am raising my daughters to feel empowered to make their money
That's not
whatever way
empowering.
feels good.
That's not
degrading
empowering
at all.
That's your opinion.
It's not
That's
your
your
opinion.
opinion.
It's fact.
She's raising her daughters to sell their pussy. The reason why is because that's what she does. It's like if my job of content creating, right? And I have a son, and I'm teaching. I'm still independent. I'm still doing my own shit. Still on my own shit. And I tell my son, like, yeah, bro, I want you to learn A, B, and C. I want you to learn how to own your own shit, be independent. This is how I did it. And I'm only going to give him my experience on what I know. And I know this. So I'm going to share that with him. What she know is what she do from what we see. What she know is what she's showing and what she talk about right now. She might know other shit. I'm not saying she doesn't. But from what we seeing, it's like, bro, you want to teach your daughter how to sell pussy. That's what you're going to do.
Not empowering.
Guess what? Guess how bullied my daughters get because they're the it girls.
Because the mom is.
No, the kids have no idea what I
eventually.
do.
Y'all, do y'all forget that we was kids? When we was kids that once, like, do y'all forget, like, when we was younger, the shit we knew, the shit we was seeing, like, bro, like, kids, you know, y'all talk about, oh, they just kids. The kids don't know. Yeah, they do know. The kids are, bro. Kids be like 2 years old working phones better than we do. Younger kids work technology and know shit better than we do. So yeah, the kid's gonna know. Probably why her kids getting bullied, and your kids are going to get bullied. You can't hide it. It's like, it might not come out during their school time. It might come out when they in college. You might have shit. It can come out whenever it's ready to come out.
But
They
guess
will.
what? I have empowered my daughters to come home. And because they are also little bad bitches, they're not holding on to their trauma. They're not getting eating disorders when the girls are talking about their big asses. I was getting
So your daughters are bad bitches, bro? So you're referring to your daughter as a bad bitch?
disorders. I was getting
And like with Brian, bro, it's like, bro, like with Brian, respect it, because what she don't really understand what she's saying. Like, she really don't get what she's really saying. It's just like, bro, you're really about to raise your daughters to sell pussy? Because they're gonna mimic what you do. You're the mom. They're gonna mimic what you do. And now they're bad bitches. So you're a friend first and a parent second, right? Shit horrible.
all these things.
Don't say that.
Well, okay.
Don't say that.
I was
You gotta
not
say
being treated
that.
well because I was raised by the good mom who we don't do this and we don't do that and that's
You don't
not
think
even
it's just because you made bad decisions? You did that
No,
yourself?
it's because I was literally. We can't go into it. It's
I'm not
too-
talking about that part.
You
I mean,
can read
like,
my book.
I'm not
My
talking about
full
that part. I'm
story is
talking about, like,
there.
in general, you've made bad
book.
decisions, and now you're telling your daughters to continue those bad decisions.
yeah,
No,
what's wrong with you?
No, I'm telling my daughters, you are so valuable. You put it to him. That boy wants to talk to you.
Open your
Have him
legs,
bring you a
daughter.
necklace.
But open your legs first.
I am not
Their body is a
Are you for me?
temple.
I'm not going to defend my.
She's teach what she said. I'm teaching my daughters, if that boy want to talk to you, bring you a necklace. What she's teaching is, if you give me something, I give you my body. So dudes with money are gonna be like, Shit, okay. What when you want a $2,000 bag? I make $30K a month. Fucking fine, have it, bitch. I can just fuck you. Cool. And girls think that shit's y'all think that shit's a plus. Like, oh, that shit's up. No, you're not up, because all you're gonna do is get passed around. I promise you, bro. Money is not gonna save you.
You're taught, not
Finish the
taught. They're gonna
follow-up.
look at you
Very quick.
because
You're selling your soul for $1, which is what you're doing. You're selling your soul for a quick buck. And then y'all get on there and talk about people who entertainers, the Illuminati, Jay-Z, all of them selling their souls for fame. And what you doing? Okay, just on a smaller scale.
dude, because you know it's true.
Wait,
I am raising empowered women
hang on, stop,
to do whatever they want. They're not going
Just
to
let
be
me finish the
shamed
follow-up.
for doing whatever they want to
You
do.
can't help yourself. You need to calm down for a second. Just let me finish the follow-up. The reason I asked the question, here's the follow-up. If you could prescribe to most women to be virtuous, or for most women to act in a way that you act, where everything is transactional, which would you prescribe in truth?
That's a complicated question. I would say, to be honest,
That's crazy.
if I had advice for blanket to every
Now,
woman,
let me give you the question again, so that you understand it. If you could prescribe that most women be virtuous, or most women follow a lifestyle like
Or-
you follow,
so virtuous
not-
or
no,
Let him ask
stop,
the question.
stop,
Let him
stop.
ask the question.
virtuous, meaning follows chastity, temperance, all of the different, what you might consider cardinal virtues, we'll just make it easy, or philosophical virtues. Or they could follow your lifestyle of purely transactional based interactions with men, which could lead to sex that pay their bills. Which would you recommend for most women?
I would recommend my lifestyle for most women until we get to a different place in society where it would be safe for women to fall
So they're
back
just-
into the more traditional way of being.
They're just gonna be dodging.
Bro, it makes no sense. So if you was so it's like, bro, it's like her saying, I'm going to hoe out, I'm going to be wild and hoe out until men go back to the old ways. No. No. Like, bro, if you want, like, y'all don't understand, y'all not understanding that, like, it's like money is replaceable. Like, it's like items, it's replaceable. You're not. So y'all just out here fucking niggas and fucking dudes for shit that's not gonna matter. When you die, bro, none of that shit you got coming with you. When you're older and nobody want to look at you no more, or you want to turn into that annoying ass old person or that weird person over there just with money, nobody want to fuck with you. And you will be in your feelings. Well, you will try to be younger. You will try to stay looking young. You want to try to be with the younger crowd, and you just going to keep getting hurt and getting played. And just not going to work out for you. And it was makes this crazier. Multiple people are saying this, y'all girls. Like a lot of men are telling you, look, bro, if you do this shit, this is what's going to happen to you. We're just letting you know. But y'all fight against it. It's like, bro, like makes no sense.
TDs for the rest of their life.
I mean, this is a very
Unplanned
simplistic
pregnancies.
way.
They're just gonna have
They'll never
abortions
be-
every 2 days.
No,
like,
they'll never be able to form an actual connection
no,
with anyone.
they're gonna be too broken to even form an actual connection with a really good man.
throwing a hot dog down home.
What?
I mean, you're right.
You guys, is actually a muscle, so that's actually false. A vagina is a muscle. I hate to break it to you. It needs to have exercise, or it gets very loose and not very fun.
Yeah, I feel like you.
No,
that comment
not
is so
even
real.
true
You're
of
grooming
female.
your daughters
No,
to be.
listen, that's not
It
even
was
true
just a
of
joke.
female physiology. That it needs to be worked out by a bunch of
$100.
That's
I
ridiculous.
fought for this country. This is what I get to see. I'm glad Andrew and Brian
Trying our
tried.
best. Trying our
But
best.
holy hell, our baptism
In the
is D-Day.
trenches.
You are made over and of standard.
Anyway, why do you think that it needs to be worked out with? Why do you think that that's part
doesn't
of
have to be a-
physiology?
It-
That's ridiculous.
It doesn't have to be a. She can do
All
her
right.
Kegel exercises with
No,
weight.
but
She can
the
have
thing
her
is-
own that she can cause. There's many ways
She
to
doesn't
exercise
have
a
to
vagina.
she can work out the entire bottom half of her body without ever doing masturbation.
She
or
can, but
anything.
guess what?
So,
Sex
hang on,
is
stop,
really
stop, stop.
fun.
She can do all of these things.
Dude, that's-
Why do you think it requires any sort of masturbation? That's completely made up.
Bro, it's like she's grooming. Like you're not under bro, this is mind blowing. You're not hear what she's doing, bro. She's trying to introduce sex, talking about she would tell her daughters, bro, bro, people daughters have sex. Like fuck it, play with yourself. Like just masturbate, have orgasms. Like, and she would just be telling girls of ages that. That's like a dude just going around telling, oh yeah, bro, jack off, dog. Like telling all guys just to masturbate and jack the fuck off. Like, bro, no, you don't. Like you can. She using it. She not be saying it for maybe like a stressful thing or like a mental thing or even like maybe it's a kink. No, she's saying it to work out. You know how broad that is. That bro. Hey, y'all gotta get her. Y'all gotta get her for real.
It's not going to go bad because you're not masturbate
It actually is a muscle. It will atrophy. You're
No, it
actually
won't.
wrong.
Go do some squats.
It
No,
will.
I'm not actually.
It's a lot more
It's not
complicated.
atrophy because
That would
saying
be
that female nuns, their atrophy.
Yeah, their vaginas inside they
Ow.
get very numb. They get very
Like,
numb,
Andrew,
that's our
and they
band.
start to
Andrew,
atrophy.
Andrew, that's gonna be our
bro.
band name.
A desert
Atrophy.
cobweb.
That's our band name.
All I have to say is you guys obviously don't like sex that
nun's
much. if
vagina
this
is going to
such
be
a
numb.
discussion.
Really?
The numb.
Yeah, but there's a
atrophy.
lot of numb
What
vaginas.
kind of music are we doing, Andrew? Hard rock? We're gonna do. You play guitar. I'll
like
do vocals.
sources. I want sources.
Oh, you remained a virgin your whole life. It doesn't work anymore.
Kim
bro,
and Nami
That
is
is the
the
craziest
one
thing
to
I've ever
follow.
heard in my life.
That's dumb.
And I've heard a lot of them.
Says the man who has a penis instead of a. But he's telling you how
Andrew,
to die.
I'm sorry.
wait. Andrew, confirm or deny? Do you?
That's not even having anything to do with a dick and vagina. That's just straight up biological science. So she's saying if you stay a virgin your whole life, your vagina won't work. It won't be tight. It's gonna be loose.
Andrew, confirm. Do you have a
I
penis?
can
Do you have a
confirm.
vagina
But
too we don't know about?
Most doctors who work on women's vaginas are male. And you know that their success rate is much higher than that
And they
of
get
females.
and they make their money by telling us that we need them to fix something about our vagina because we can't just go figure it out ourselves.
Hashtag big
They
labia
do
matter.
have to fix things about your vagina.
They
get
wouldn't
STDs
have to
like they
if every
had.
woman was sexually liberated
Right?
and understood
She
her own
was
body.
Sexually liberated.
She understanding her own body. For her to be saying this, for her saying like, oh, it's a muscle, it need to be worked out. It seems like she tried to do research on it. Like she went into like research on like the topic she's on about. She looked it up. And majority of the research are coming from doctors or people who study that. And majority of people who study that are men. Makes no sense.
Oh man.
Like, don't male doctors who are gynecologists fix your vagina? I'm sorry, am I wrong?
I don't go to gynecologists. I don't subscribe to Western
You don't
medicine.
go to gynecologists?
I actually delivered my own babies. I learned how to be a midwife, and my last baby, I delivered her myself in my bathroom alone by myself, and I also did my own prenatal care. So I am not the typical woman. That's why it gets annoying to get judged as if I'm just like a common.
I had a friend
Wait,
who
hold
had
on,
roast
hold on,
beef,
okay,
and
hold
she
on.
got it cut off in
What the-
surgery.
All right, so hold on. So
So you don't take antibiotics?
what was I?
I did get an infected. I got bit by a black widow 3 times in the same spot, and my arm was starting to not do well with that. So I did take antibiotics for that. But I'm very conservative
Well,
with
I care.
antibiotics.
And the reason I care is because who invented those antibiotics?
A man.
or a woman?
Oh,
Do you use an iPhone? Do you drive a car?
What
Do
does
you
that
have
have to
a
do with
home? Like
anything?
literally all built by men.
If you wear Victoria's Secret, if you wear pink, American Eagle, Aeropostale, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, if you wear Coach, if you have MK bags, Chanel, any of that, all men. If you damn, there's some notes too. Even with certain workout shit, men, leggings, Lulu, men.
Speaking against men. I wasn't saying anything about men. I was talking about vaginas.
Entire GPS system.
Okay.
Wait, I have a question for you. What I don't know if you'd be down for this. Do you think we could get your previous, like your husbands, on the show? Do you think they'd be down to come on?
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Well,
that
okay,
would be a
the
really
last-
cool
Wait,
show.
with you, like so they can't like so it's a conversation.
Okay, so the last one that beat me, obviously, that's
Okay.
not a safe situation.
Well,
The
we
one
have-
before that, he.
we can
I
handle
don't.
shit.
Honestly,
If he
he's still
put a
very.
hand on
He's
you,
still very.
Go, Brian.
Fuck him up.
Yeah, talk to
Would you? Okay,
Well,
so
no, like
I
like,
love that.
if he were to attack you in the studio.
Outside,
he's
you on
such
your
a
own.
coward. He would never even. He's not
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
come
not.
face to
Okay,
face
so
with me till
listen,
we're in court.
this
I'm
is not
sure.
my request, okay?
Yeah.
So I don't care about any of that.
The first husband
I-
is too conservative. He wouldn't feel comfortable with these types of
Oh,
topics.
the conservatives
love
love the whatever pie.
No,
He'd
I'm just
love to
saying
come
he's
on.
not comfortable fully with his own sexuality. So
Huh?
these
then he's
these
not conservative.
What's that
conversations
have
would
to
make
do?
him very
Okay,
uncomfortable, and he
keep
wouldn't
it.
want to really
We'll keep
engage.
it. We'll keep
He's very
It just would be
like
very
Christian.
interesting, but-
What?
Ooh, oh yeah, this one.
We'll keep it clean. We'll keep it clean. If you're watching, let us
Ian,
know.
hi Ian.
His
You know
name's
what?
Ann?
Ian,
Oh.
I have to say, I do
Yeah.
really appreciate my first husband that I had the kids with.
Mm.
I can understand, and I have told him this many times, it was at least 51% my fault that our relationship didn't work well because I was the educated
really?
one.
You're kidding. I never would have guessed.
She was the educated one.
Look at that's growth. That's growth.
She
That's
admitted.
that's growth.
I have, you guys, I know I come across as cocky, but that is genuinely because I have evaluated each, like, I will apologize to you guys. If after I'm like, I was so rude, I'll apologize.
I'd like an apology.
Sometimes it takes a minute. I am sorry.
He
I will
wants
suck
an
your
apology.
dick. I'll suck his
Wait,
dick.
but why, so why is it your fault? Why is it your fault? Or why was it your fault?
Hey, hang on. I gotta.
Because I did the thing
Just a
where
second.
instead of loving the man,
Like, bro, come on. I'm sorry. I'll suck his dick. Like, bro, like, and she honestly probably would. Like, she'd probably really be on it.
Listen, Brian is very partial. If you want the best apology, to bows. If you could do a bow for Brian,
See,
I'll bow.
I don't
we
even
will
want to
know
bow.
that you are actually sorry.
like
I,
this.
what?
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Whoa, not that kind of bow.
I'm just messing
no,
with
no,
you.
no, no,
I'm
no.
just-
That's a.
I will
different
bow
type
like
of bow.
this. I don't care. But no, you guys, what was so toxic about that?
Shout out to-
Oh, do you still want me to talk? Because I had an agenda with the man. I wasn't in love with
You
the
still
man.
do that to this day, though. You have an agenda with men.
I do, but when it comes to the men who I genuinely value and respect as human beings, I have no agenda other than to get to know them. That's all. I didn't have that level of maturity when I was a young, I was in my young 20s. I had to grow into not in a relationship that you're going to call a marriage your person. That should never be a transactional thing.
So how many of those men are still in your life that you value
men?
and don't
Oh,
treat?
I have lots of friends and stuff in my life, men that I love.
I'm not talking
them
about
to
friends.
death.
I'm talking about like romantic relationships.
What do you mean?
I used to do drugs.
Romantic-
I still do, but I used to
What do you
too.
mean? What do I mean? Romantic
I-
relationships.
Well, I thought you said you didn't really have
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you
Fuck it,
this.
them
My
dates.
my one friend with husband benefits right now. I have one friend who has husband benefits, and he has husband benefits because
Okay, hold
he's
on.
a great man.
What's husband benefits? Like your. What does that mean?
So weren't you?
Yeah, like
Isn't that anybody?
I
else?
and
sleep
the
with him.
meal.
She-
and
No, I
sounds
actually
carnal.
don't sleep around,
It's
contrary to
carnal.
popular
It's carnal.
belief.
So you're with
What's
him?
your body count?
So you're with the guy?
I have no idea. I don't
Madison's
count.
just
They
going
on her
for
ass.
I have no idea.
The girls,
I
girls
just
on
wondered.
her ass.
range.
See the
Do you want
point.
to
I
do
was
range?
wondering.
Range?
I honestly couldn't tell you. It could be okay. I could give you a range.
Yeah, range is
It could
good.
be anywhere from 50. It could be 100. I'm not really
Could
sure.
be 1,000.
No, it
Huge
wouldn't be
range.
1,000. I just
Never.
haven't even. You
No,
guys,
but
I
hang on.
lived
Could it
in
be
the whole
1,500?
conservative life until only 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's
So it's
not
a
bad.
5.
I know that's a
bad,
lot of
right?
days
That's
to
not
be
bad at all.
getting dick.
For a woman, I could be sleeping, and
could
here's
get
the
a lot
thing.
of
I'm not
dick in
gonna
those
go
5
fuck
years.
anybody I want.
Do the
You
math,
don't think
that's
that every
like
time you sleep with
1,500
someone,
days.
you kind of lose a part of yourself?
No, not at all. That's such a misconception. I gain knowledge of myself.
But you're not able to actually. What is it? The
You can't
like you're
can't
not able
bond.
to actually bond.
Yeah,
Hair
you can't
bond.
bond.
with someone because you're numb to it.
No, that's not true because I don't sleep with people on that level.
What is Andrew
What do you-
copying
what
me?
about
Like,
you?
I don't have
Wait,
casual
what
sex.
the fuck
What
is
about the
Andrew
guy?
doing?
What about the guy
He's
that you
mocking
said that is so great? Why aren't you with him? Because you say he's a
What do you
great.
mean?
You
Show us
don't
your
have
tummy,
sex.
Because
Andrew.
he's
do.
54,
Show me your
his
tummy.
kids are
Shave your
grown.
arms.
My kids are little. Just realistically, there's not a
Yeah.
compatibility
That's what's
enough
up.
there. Of course, the man would probably.
Show us your tummy, Andrew.
The man would want to marry me.
Men
I'll say
don't
it that way.
have
So
to.
he would want me in that way, but I have the wisdom to know you're not going to want to raise little
Titties.
kids again. Right now he's thinking with other parts. I have to be the wisdom to say, we'll have a great time together.
Yo, she full of shit,
I'll
bro.
help you. Essentially, he's very stunted.